She laughed when I showed her the game I made for her, but soon, she became the game. It started innocently enough. I'm a game developer, and for our first anniversary, I poured my heart into creating a simple pixel art platformer. I called it our journey. Each level represented a memory we'd shared. Our first date at the coffee shop, our trip to the mountains, the night we watched the meteor shower. The main character was a little pixel version of me, and the goal was to reach the princess at the end of each level, a pixel version of her. When I showed it to her, she laughed. It was a sweet, genuine laugh. She thought it was quirky and adorable. She played it for hours, her face lit up by the screen. She loved finding all the hidden secrets, the little inside jokes I'd programmed in. For a while it felt like the most perfect gift I could have ever given. It was our world, captured in code and pixels. But then, things started to change. Slowly at first, the laughter became less frequent, replaced by a quiet distance. Our conversations grew shorter. It felt like we were glitching, our connection buffering and lagging. I tried to fix it just like I would fix a bug in my code. I planned more dates, bought her flowers, tried to recreate the moments that had inspired the game in the first place, but it was like trying to patch a game that was fundamentally broken. The core code was corrupted. The day she left, it was quiet. No big fight, no dramatic scene. Just a note on the counter, next to the keyboard I'd used to build her a world. The words were simple, but they deleted my reality. "I'm sorry," it read. "I can't be your princess anymore." That night, I opened my laptop. I couldn't bring myself to delete our journey. Instead, I started coding a new one. This time, there was no princess, no happy ending, just an endless, looping maze of gray pixelated corridors. The game was called The Ghost. The objective was simple: collect the fragmented pieces of a broken heart. But every time you thought you were close to finding the last piece, the level would reset. You were always just one fragment away from completion. Forever. It was my therapy, a way to channel the confusion and the pain into something tangible. I didn't plan on releasing it. It was just for me, my own private, digital purgatory. But one night, fueled by loneliness and a little too much coffee, I uploaded it to a small indie game forum. I named it Pixels of a Broken Heart. I wrote a short cryptic description, a game for anyone who's ever tried to collect the pieces. Then I went to bed and expected nothing. When I woke up, my inbox had exploded. Hundreds of messages. The forum thread was pages long. People were connecting with it in a way I never imagined. They weren't just playing the game. They were sharing their own stories of heartbreak. They understood the endless maze. They understood the feeling of chasing something that was no longer there. Pixels of a Broken Heart went viral. It was strange. This deeply personal project, born from my most vulnerable moment, was now being played by millions. Streamers were crying on camera as they played. Critics wrote articles calling it a poignant masterpiece on loss. I was getting offers from major publishers. My career, which had been stalling, was suddenly skyrocketing. But it all felt hollow. Every interview, every compliment, felt like a reminder of her. They praised the game's brilliant design, its unflinching emotional honesty. They didn't know that the brilliant design was just my sleepless nights, and the emotional honesty was just my reality, coded into a game. I was the player, stuck in the maze. One day I got an email with a familiar name. It was from her. My heart hammered against my ribs. I almost deleted it. Part of me didn't want to know what it said, but I opened it. The message was short. "I played your game," it said. I didn't laugh this time. "I'm sorry for everything. I hope you find the last piece." I sat there for a long time, staring at the screen. Her words weren't a key to escape the maze, but they changed the way I saw the walls. The game I had created out of pain had, in a strange way, reconnected us, not as a couple but as two people who had shared something real. It gave us a language to say the things we couldn't say before. I started working on an update for the game, an expansion. I called it The Final Piece. In this new version, after collecting all the fragments, the game doesn't reset. Instead, the maze walls dissolve. They reveal a simple, pixelated sunrise. There's no princess, no prize, just the light of a new day, and a single line of text appears. The journey isn't about finding what's lost, it's about finding what's next, because that's what I finally understood. She wasn't the game, the pain wasn't the game was my journey through it all. And now it's a journey for anyone who needs to find their own sunrise. My heart was broken into pixels, but with those same pixels I built myself a new world, one where I was finally free. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If you've ever felt lost in a maze of your own, remember that you're not alone. Sometimes the way out is to build your own path forward. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories. It means the world. See you next time.